Okay, so I got a question on my YouTube channel on why I don't ride with a throat latch on my Hackamore hangers or a Feodor. One, I've just never needed it. Their main concern was the horse can scratch and pop that hanger off the horse. I've never needed it. If my horse starts scratching vigorously, I got a set of reins in my hands and I got legs so I can cause that horse not to scratch. But I've never needed a Feodor to keep the Hackamore and the hanger on. But when I do lead a horse in a Hackamore, see, if I just let a horse like this with just that Hackamore tied like that, then the heel knot can slip off the nose, and that has happened. So to prevent that, there's several ways that I can do that. I can take the reins, I can draw the reins towards me like that, cross them, so I make an X, and then I put all this over the horse's head, and then I slide my hand underneath the lead rope. I grab all the strands of the reins, and then I bring the tail through like that. And then I tighten everything up. So that kind of makes a, kind of a Feodor knot, so that when I'm leading him, the heel knot's not gonna pull under his chin and pop the Hackamore off. The other way I can do this, and it's also a way that you can ground work your horse in the Hackamore. Let me undo this real quick. Take my reins off his head. The other way you can do this, if you're leading them or doing groundwork, is you can just simply loosen your knots and shorten your reins. So you don't have to undo anything. You just shorten everything. So I make sure the reins up here, nice and short. And then if I'm ground working a horse or leading a horse like this, then this isn't gonna pop off. Now, if you're ground working a horse, sometimes this can work its way back like this and kind of put a horse in a bind. So what I do is over here on my saddle, I just got a little piece of leather that I made a blood knot in with a slit, just like this. It's got a slit in one end and a blood knot on that end. And the only reason, well, this is kind of handy for other things, but the main reason I have it is I can pop that just like that. Now this little leather thong is going to keep the rein up here so the rein doesn't work back as I'm leading them or as I'm doing my groundwork with them. And then the other thing that someone mentioned was how close the hanger is to the eye. You want that hanger close to the eye so you have the proper fulcrum and lever and that quick release. If it's right there by that eye, you're going to get a really good release, as opposed to it being nice and low, because when that heel knot leaves that nose, that's what you want your horse to do. And then as soon as you release that head knot or release the heel knot, then you want it to be a quick release, which is why that runs so close to their eyes. So there you go.